you set the keybind to confirm. First things first. And the second thing you need, I use Razer Synapse for it. The macro button is under the 3 dots here. I have the spam12 macro, which I just pressed record and then pressed 1, pressed 2. And yeah, then end it. The macro takes a half a second basically, literally just pressing 1 and 2. And then assigned a scroll click. I set it to scroll click on the mouse. And then toggle continuously play on. Which means once I press the button, it just keeps spamming 1 and 2 until I press it again to turn it off. I'm obviously gonna like cancel because I wanna leave that setting as it was. It was just to show. Oops. With that set, can actually swap over to 14 again. What I usually like to do is going counterclockwise, since if you go clockwise, you like get stuck on this rock sometimes, and then it just doesn't keep going until you like press jump. But we wanna like automate it as much as we can, so we have to bother with it as least as we need to. So what I usually do is set the route manually, by collecting manually. The first 9. Now I don't usually go to this one because it would be the closest. I take the rock first, so that it then goes to this one, and behind the rock to the next. It also works if you just take this route, but then you like get stuck here sometimes again. Just going behind the rock like I did there works best for me. And then the rest doesn't matter too much. And the last one. Now another thing you want to do before you keep going, you don't want to like, because when you zone in, you're like zoomed in a little bit, you want to zoom out all the way. Because sometimes when you're like this close, as you spawn in, you don't see that node over there, so you go like here, there, then you like miss a node. But if you zoomed out, it will still catch it. That way it doesn't get stuck. So now all I do, I just press that one button I set it to, scroll click, and then it just goes on its own. I usually sit here actually watching it, take a lap or two, just to make sure I didn't screw up or anything. Like on that rock over here, which is the bad one usually. But it should just go behind the rock now. And it does. I'm just gonna stop it real quick again. It takes about 25-30 minutes till the stone is full again. It keeps gathering until another material from the same node is full. So, for example, if both stone and leucogranite is full, then it just straight up doesn't gather. And then you need to like return, sell all the mats. That's why you have that many green ones. And then just come back here and keep going again. So every 25-30 minutes you just empty out the containers and resume. Another spot, except this one, that it works somewhat well is in the new cave down here, where you go like, I usually go clockwise, like this way. But then you have to turn the camera so it sees the ones over here again. So this one is not fully automatic on its own. You actually need to sit here and turn the camera so it sees these. But for like straight up XP grind, I only sit up here, because it works completely on its own. Again, I'm not saying set it up, go away, do something else. I don't want to encourage anyone to abuse it. This is just what I do while watching a show. So I don't have to like sit here, press 1 and 2 all the time. Have fun with it, don't report me, don't get me banned. I'm still sitting here just in the off chance that a GM takes me to jail or wants to see if I'm AFK. I'm never AFK, I'm always here sitting. I'm just not pressing buttons myself.